Hey guys, it's SeekretD, and we're gonna drive and chat. So I don't know if you guys have seen it. I saw it last night / early this morning. There's a viral video with this guy who comes in the house and he happens to see his girlfriend so his girlfriend it seems of over a decade had her ex-boyfriend, her baby daddy, in the house. So from what this man is saying, it seems like she told him that she needed space and she needed time to think, or whatever the case is, and so she essentially kicked him out. So she's not ready, she can't deal with a relationship right now, she needs to work on herself, etc., etc., etc. 3 days prior, so he happens to show up, it seems, at the house. He said it's around midnight, and for whatever reason, it seems like the dude was at the house, and she said, oh, well, her ex came to pick up the daughter, and he's like, at midnight? And she's like, yeah. So he's like, so why is the PlayStation plugged into the TV? And she's like, oh, well, he came by yesterday to hang out with his daughter. And he's essentially like, well, this man was not there. I helped raise this girl. I taught her how to walk. I taught her how to talk, yada, yada, yada. So the girl's 15. So we assume that they have at least been in a relationship for roughly 14-ish years, right? Because we're going to assume the baby obviously was out of her when they got into a relationship. So either way, this guy's visibly upset, you know, and she was just kind of like whatever. And then they spoke about the fact that he said that she said she didn't want to have his baby, so it seems like she also terminated a pregnancy, and she was just like she didn't want to have his baby because he was broke or something like that, or he wasn't working and she wasn't trying to struggle or something along those lines. And y'all know how I feel about it. I'm all for you know, you choose whatever, it's her body, her choice. But it seems like she never really wanted to be with this man. It seems like this man could have possibly just been a placeholder for her baby daddy. And you can tell that he's hurt. You can tell he's upset. Because usually when people record shit and post it online, they're mad, okay? They're mad. They're in their feelings. They're sad. They're hurt. Yada, 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 yada. And we always say, why do y'all do this? Because they're in their feelings. You know, they're not necessarily thinking correctly. They don't care, and they want other people to know how fucked up of a person that this person is. So that's usually how that goes. So now she's basically like, she don't care. You know, the cops were called, and the cop is just chilling while they're going back and forth with each other. It doesn't seem like the cops needed to be called, but you know how sometimes people do. But the cop was just like, okay, like he literally was just there just to be there, it seems, or whatever the case is. And you know, he kept pointing out the fact that the PlayStation was plugged into the TV that he purchased. He kept saying, the TV I bought. You know what I mean? So I don't think he lived there. I think he probably was like, you know, when you go somewhere and you just don't leave type thing, but you don't officially live there. Because for her to be able to tell him that, you know, 3 days prior she needs to, you know, space or whatever. I mean, he could have lived there. He could have just been that understanding. But I don't know if I'm understanding to anybody talking about they need space and we live together. So they went back and forth about different topics. But the question was like, was she wrong? He has a point, or something like that. Like those were the options. She's 100,000% wrong. I don't understand why people stay in relationships when they know they don't want to be with these people. I hate when people take advantage of people, and I feel like that's exactly what she did. I feel like she saw an opportunity of a man who cared about her, who loved her and her child as his own, and was providing in some aspect. Because like I said, she kept saying, oh, well, you didn't have no money, da 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 da. So I'm not really sure the fine details of it all, but I do think this woman played in this man's face for 15 years. And it's like, the comments, I'm gonna touch base on the comments real quick, because it was like, oh, this is why men don't like to be date single parents and da 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 da. That's not a single parent issue. That's a person issue. She's just a fucked up individual. It has nothing to do with the fact that she has a child. Nothing. because she would have did the same shit to him if she didn't have a child. So it's just people. There are fucked up people in the world, and I hate to love the fact that everybody loves to throw single moms under the bus, but this happens every day, my G, to women by men. So it's not like it's just a woman thing, it's a people thing. Some people are just fucked up individuals, and unfortunately some people fall prey to it. And it's like, you can always say use discernment, you can always say you gotta vet people, you can always say he was with her for 15 years. I would venture to say that there were red flags, there had to be, and he ignored them. There were signs and he ignored them because he loved her, he loved the baby, whatever the case was. There had to be shit there, right? He just wasn't checking for it, or he felt like he was trying to be understanding, or whatever the case is. And I understand his viewpoint, I understand all of these things, and I'm not victim blaming at all. But this is a prime example of when y'all tell women, oh, y'all need to pick y'all men better. When we go through situations like this, then here's a man, 15 years, played in his whole fucking face. And the response from some men is, oh, that's why men don't want to date single parents. How about, why didn't he pick better? Why didn't he get to know the person he was dating before? It's not the same energy, and it doesn't need to be. But I just wanted to point that out. So listen, I'm so upset. I'm not upset. I feel bad for this young man. I really do. Because you can tell he's hurt. Again, if you're in a child's life for 15 years, hopefully he raised her in a manner where she would still be comfortable having some form of relationship with him. Because he is, for all intents and purposes, a father figure to her. So I'm hoping that her mother and her biological male parent isn't ignorant to the fact that he should still be a part of her life. So I don't know if there's ever going to be any type of follow-up here, but that's just my opinion on the whole situation. Y'all can let me know how you feel about it. All right, bye.